Today's Saturday, it's the beginning of September, so it's time to go shopping like big time for all the Halloween things. Still like 95 degrees here, so no fall right now, but it is early September, so we're going to go shopping for Halloween stuff. I'm going to hit the dollar store, Walmart, Harbor Freight, and even Big Lots and Home Depot, because I'm going to look for some skeletons and some stuff for one of our big tutorials of this year. Definitely corpsing one of these. Okay, we are done with our first stop. Now let's go to the next place, probably Walmart. We're done at Walmart. So I got my lunch, snack, and the new companion. See him? Home Depot is loaded this year. Check this out. Okay, I'm back from the shopping trip, and I hit the dollar store, Walmart, Harbor Freight, and what was the other place? And Home Depot. So this is what I got, and these are some of the ideas of what I think I want to do with these things. So I'm going to start with the Home Depot. I just went there to kind of scope the place. Because I have a ton of stuff, a ton of really cool stuff, full-size skeletons and everything, like 5 foot. So I ended up just getting 2 skulls, and these I like because they are good size, pretty decent quality. So these will be corpsing in a video as part probably of my butcher scene that I'm working on this year. Let's go to the dollar store. So 16 bucks, got this whole basket full of stuff. Skeleton birds. I got 3 of these, and what I'm going to do is corpse these guys and see how they turn out. Maybe practice on one, and if it's cool, do it with the other ones. I got one of these window insulation kits. This stuff you put on your windows to kind of insulate it when it's cold outside or hot. But the cool thing is that you use a hair dryer or a heat gun, and it will shrink. So this is really good for corpsing as well. So I'm going to test this versus like plastic sheeting. So we'll see how they work. I got 3 pumpkins. These were $1 each. And the idea with these is to practice corpsing the pumpkins. So I'll use $1 pumpkin, so if I mess it up, just toss it. And if it works out, it'll be part of a whole display with the bigger pumpkins. So you spend $1 before you go and spend 20 or 30 bucks on a funkin like this one. I got some of these things that grow in water. They also glow in the dark. And this is for an episode on creepy jars of stuff that I'm putting together. This is one of the things that I'm going to use. And I got 3 skulls, 3 dollar store skulls. So as you can see, the quality, the size, everything is really different. So the point of these is that we're going to do 3 different corpsing techniques on 3 different videos. And we're going to use these as practice. If they turn out really well, cool, we'll put them on a shelf and display them. And if not, we can toss them or peel the corpsing and try it again. So these 3 are for practice. At $1 each, you can't go wrong. And finally, bugs. All sorts of bugs, worms, roaches, and centipedes. All creepy ones. These are soft, and these are kind of like a hard plastic. But the cool thing about those is you can like give them a little light brushing with brown, and it looks a little bit more realistic. And you just glue them to the wall or glue them to your skull as if they were like walking around or in any of your scenes, and it'll add a little element of creepiness. The other reason for these soft ones is to use them in in the jars episode. We're going to do that creepy jars. There's going to be bugs. You gotta have bugs in creepy jars. Right, then I went to Harbor Freight, but I had stopped at Walmart first. That's why I didn't get much at Harbor Freight. I was mostly scoping out what they had. And I got one of those little contact alarms. And this is to protect my props because they tend to find legs of their own and walk away when they're in display. And also in one of our in-between shows, I'll show you how I use this to protect your props when you leave them outside. It's not going to stop anybody from stealing them, but at least it'll bring attention to them. And then I stopped at Walmart for a little while, and I got wood stain for corpsing, some foam brushes. I got some of this plastic sheet that is for corpsing as well, to wrap some things. So we're going to compare how this one performs versus the window film that shrinks. This is meant to shrink. This just shrinks when you put heat on it because of its physical properties. This was meant to shrink. And finally, one of the things I did is I put a picture of some of my jars. You can see right here with the teeth, with the frog. And I asked people, what else would you put in the jars? And we got a lot of good responses on Facebook. But one of the best responses that I liked, some guy said, why don't you get some of those soft fishing baits? And I like to fish, but I didn't have any in my tackle box. So one of the things I got at Walmart was these green lizards and some kind of brown. And they have sparkles on them, but anyway, it's like a brown crawfish type thing. And these are slimy, really cool. So you can put them in a jar. You don't have to put any liquid in it. You can also do it where somebody can feel it and feel the sliminess. So it's pretty cool. So that was a great idea. Thank you for the tip. And the last thing I got was that guy right there that my kids called Penelope. So that's Penelope, the skeleton. And what we'll do is after we practice, we're corpsing with all these guys, with the birds, and we come up with a technique. We'll do a huge tutorial. I will be corpsing the whole skeleton and turn it into a prop. My idea in my head is to make it like a mummified body, but still kind of creepy, maybe with one eye and an open eye socket. I'm still thinking about it. So that's Penelope. So that's what I got on this shopping trip. So what I want you to tell me is, of all this stuff you see here, if any ideas come to mind of things that you would do with these. I would love to hear what your ideas would be, or your techniques, or things that you have done with similar stuff. So let me know below, and if you think this was a cool shopping video, then give it a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and we're gonna start doing some big props right now and big tutorials for this Halloween season. So until next time, I am Eduardo Talbert with MonsterTutorials.com. See you later.